Hong Kong's health app is introducing a new feature. Users will be coded red or yellow depending on their COVID status, and this will determine where in the city they can go. There are fears that the system, which has been in place in mainland China for 2 years, will be used to monitor and control people's movements. But the city's new leader says these worries are unwarranted.
將任何措施用喺非抗疫嘅範圍咧，係唔會發生。
In China, a green health code is required to go virtually anywhere. Restaurants, cinemas, trains, even toilets. A recent protest over banking issues was smaller than expected because many people who planned to attend found their health codes turned red to prevent them from going. Such abuse of the system is what people in Hong Kong are afraid of. This virologist says it has little real benefits to public health. He asked that his identity be concealed.
I don't think this will have any use in Hong Kong. It won't serve its purpose. It's redundant with things that we've already used in an attempt to gain that purpose, and it's incredibly invasive. The way things are heading, it could get a lot worse and essentially get to the point where the natural response to any sort of interaction with CHP is to get them away from you via any sort of lies and or deception, because otherwise you're going to run into a Kafkaesque show with questionable benefit both individual and population.
Earlier in the pandemic, Hong Kong was a poster child for effective management, but the virologist says that authorities have squandered public goodwill by continuing to tighten controls on residents' lives, even as the rest of the world is adapting and opening up.
Our COVID-19 response has been, to a great extent, been utterly detached from reality since probably somewhere between August and September of last year, and it's just become increasingly so. It is run primarily under people that do not have any idea about the underlying sickness or the underlying virology or epidemiology, and its goal is primarily to suck up and please people up in the mainland rather than actually save any lives over here.
Other measures coming into force include people wearing electronic wristbands if they test positive for COVID. The government says this is necessary to move towards a reopening of the financial hub's borders. But after 3 years of isolation and strict COVID controls, Hong Kongers are skeptical that their efforts will be rewarded. Ryan Kilpatrick for TaiwanPlus.